Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, see, folks, I'm playing video series videos I've been doing for a while. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, and folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that time I'm doing this, folks. I'm not going to lie. My back is still sore, so if you watch my previous review, just you already know what to expect, but yeah, dealing with a little lower back pain right now, so not quite as yeah, it's like dial it back a little bit. We're dialing it back a little bit, but we're still bringing it. Okay, I'm still doing it for y'all. Whilst I'm doing that, folks, it's a super simple format. I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna try out some food, some drink, all that kind of stuff, and then I'm just gonna go over there. I'm gonna blather on for a bit. The advantage is that I can do that from while seated in my car and not trying to do cartwheels with my screwed up back. So, there you go. I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm inside my truck, I'm doing something else. I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, what super cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom! It's my Altered Beast shirt. Love me some Altered Beast. Altered Beast, it's a video game. I believe it's a Sega exclusive. I believe it's a Sega exclusive. I'm not mistaken, but it was actually the original pack-in game for the Sega Genesis / Mega Drive, depending on what part of the world you were in. It was and it was an arcade. I believe it was an arcade game as well. It had, it's had different incarnations on different systems and stuff. And for me, and I think for folks who grew up with the Genesis at its its heyday, I would say that it's a fairly iconic game. I liked it. That's why I got a shirt. But anyway, what am I trying for y'all today, folks? Well, like I said, I just got through doing a review. Boom! From A&W Restaurants. Specifically, I just got through reviewing their basic double cheeseburger. And since I've been waiting for this place to open, because it's a brand new location, I've been waiting it to open for like maybe 2 years now or so. I, of course, wasn't just going to walk away with one item. No, I had to review multiple stuff. What's the other multiple stuff that I'm reviewing? Boom! It's another burger, and it says spicy on it. This is their double spicy Papa Burger. I'm not going to lie, folks. It's definitely more impressive than their, at least looking-wise. It's definitely more impressive than their double cheeseburger. Okay. So, it looks like it's probably a double cheeseburger. There's some jalapenos on it, which, okay, right on. It looks like they forewent the pickles, from what I can tell, which, I'm a fan of. I'm not huge into pickles. They did add in onions and tomato. Onions I'm not big on, but I will try it with the onions, just to get the full experience. And tomato I'm perfectly fine with, so we can jam with that. So let's give it a go, see how it is. It's not a bad looking burger, folks. You can smell the peppers. Okay. Alright. I'll give it to it. It's definitely a better standout than the, what was it? Definitely a better standout than just the normal double cheeseburger. There's more going on, which, makes sense. There's, more ingredients going on. Yeah, you're getting a decent mouthful of ingredients. I will say, the beef gets a little bit lost. And I see that as kind of, because one of the point that I kind of came up with the normal double cheeseburger was that, like, while it tasted fine and everything, the beef itself, the actual overall of the thing kind of reminded me a bit of McDonald's. And I think in this, it's the same thing. I mean, it's the same beef, obviously, but yeah, it's not standout the way I'd like, but it's still there. It's still respectable tasting, for fast food anyway. In fact, I might even say I think they might have cooked these patties a little bit better than the previous one that I had, which wasn't poorly cooked or anything, but these seem to have a little bit more bite to them. But maybe that's just, it working with the ingredients. Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with it. It's, like I said, it definitely stands out more so than the basic burger did. I appreciate, the ingredients, everything works. It's not particularly groundbreaking or anything like that. It's, ooh, you put some jalapenos on a burger. It's like, yeah, it's been done. It's been done. The spiciness that you do get from it it gives you a little kick. It's nothing, these days, when I was a kid, jalapenos were like, oh man, jalapenos, and then eventually habaneros. These days you have ghost peppers and, Carolina Reapers. It's like, jalapenos aren't particularly threatening these days. But they're good in a burger like this because the spiciness, even with everything going on, it kind of, gives it that little extra kick, gives it a little extra personality. I don't mind the onion. There's so much going on with it that the onion really doesn't play a critical role. I honestly probably could have removed it, and I don't think it would have made much of a difference. But yeah, I mean, I know I keep saying it, but I'm definitely enjoying this one more than the normal double cheeseburger. And I appreciate, if I'm not mistaken, I think they put sauce on this. Yeah. I believe it's their Papa sauce, which I don't know what it is, but the flavor of it, at least on the burger, there's a little hit of the onion. Okay. The flavor of it reminds me a little bit of like a French dressing kind of thing. It's got some tanginess to it, almost like a tangy mayo, and I like that. I'm definitely a big fan of that. I think that's nice throughout the entire burger. I mean, yeah, for what it is, that's not bad. I can actually, I'll give him this one. I really will. Double cheeseburger didn't, really thrill me too much for what it was, but, it was the basic burger. I was just trying to get a gauge. This one being one of their specialty burgers, yeah, I can go with that. I think that, all things concerned, it was tasty. I appreciated the ingredients that they chose. I liked the kick that I got from the peppers. And it just overall, it was just, it was actually, I would go as far as to say that in terms of, whereas with the double cheeseburger, like I said, I kind of compared it a bit to McDonald's. I would say that this burger actually falls probably closer in classification to something along the lines, excuse me, it's like maybe a burger I get from Culver's. Maybe not to the same extent, but like it feels, it feels more premium, and I like that about it. Because I'm clearly super swanky. But 2 questions have to be asked: would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Yes, and yeah, honestly, I think for me, if I was going to come back through A&W, which I definitely will, I got more stuff on their menu that I want to try. I think if I came back through A&W again, I think that, it's a fairly standout item for what it is, and again, it's, if I'm going to come to your establishment, I need something, you need to offer me something that I, can't get elsewhere, or at least have a spin on something that, makes it worth my while. And in regards to this, it's like, yeah, I mean, that was a pretty tasty burger. It wasn't, exactly breaking new ground or anything, but it was well constructed and, overall I enjoyed it. So it's something I would return back for. As for recommending it, yeah. I mean, I think if you're somebody who enjoys your fast food burgers, as I do, this is a pretty good one. It's not like a huge standout or anything, but it's a respectable entry, and that's worth respecting. But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest week, monumental rest month, stupendous rest year, folks. You can go there and have yourselves a truly, not lower back pain tastic rest of your life. I'm gonna keep using that one while my back is out of it. It's not like super duper bad. It's mostly just uncomfortable at this point. But man, trying to sleep last night was not a lot of fun. I don't know what the hell it was, man. I think it was just hanging out with some friends. I was chilling out on a couch, and the couch doesn't have a lot in the way of back support, and I think it just, me being stationary for so long, it just tweaked it. But anyway, final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, we appreciate it, but we do if we can't do all the time. I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Hell, sometimes it's one of the easiest things in the world to be an asshole. We live lives that can be frustrating, stressful, etc. It's a thing. It's important we run into those situations. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there and maybe you're going to do the smart thing and take better care of yourself than I tend to do. And that way you can go over there and be like, yeah, my back is doing great. Woo! And actually, to be fair, my back actually tends to do a pretty good job. I can't even rag on it too much. For the amount of bullshit that I've put my back through over the years and like the amount of stupid shit where I was just like, I'll just go over there and physically overpower whatever situation I'm running into. It's like, dude, I just want to look at myself. I want to, I'm 36 now. I want like 40-year-old Brandon to show up and be like, "Can stop it." I wouldn't listen. But, take care of yourselves, all that good stuff. And, maybe don't eat as many fast food burgers as I do. Probably a good plan. Bye.